The next one we have Quazii After Dark. Why is it Quazii After Dark? What happened to just Quazii? Or is it the same channel? Wait, is it the same channel? Yeah, this is the main YouTube channel. So this is After Dark, his clips then? Need more? Check out my second channel. But why? Yeah, so this is the clips. Playthroughs and reactions. Okay. And what is this about then? I'm Quasi, a huge fan of MMORPGs. Okay. That's a cool logo though, by the way. Sorry. Alright, let's see what he has to say about Diablo Immortal. Quazii After Dark. 14 million in 1 week of Diablo Immortal pay to win.
Coming with you with not so good news. Many content creators like myself have been making so many videos over the past week, exposing the devious and the predate.
And people are like giving, you know, like Elon Musk a hard time. It's like, oh, you can donate all this money to like poor children in Africa, bro. So can Diablo Immortal, okay?
Very pay-to-win mechanics within Diablo Immortal, but sometimes in life, no matter how hard you try, you just can't fight the oncoming rushing tide. And I mean, if you just look at the results for yourself, Diablo Immortal generates $14.5 million on mobile in 1 week. Blizzard calls it the biggest launch in its franchise history. You already seen the 2 videos I put out, the critique around the currency systems in the game, how it's set up to extract every single dollar and wring all the pay piggies dry. But you know what I said in the second video as well? I said that the true whales, the true pay piggies, they don't really give a shit about what YouTubers are saying. They don't care about what the internet is saying. They don't care about what Reddit or social media.
They don't even watch your videos. The whales, majority of them, don't even watch these videos. They're busy at work and they play on their free time, and it's not a lot of free time, so they spend a lot of money to make their time worthwhile. That's it.
They're saying because why? They probably don't surf those sites. They are just on their mobile phones and they're playing Diablo Immortal and spending money in it. And I was right. Just look at the numbers, it speaks for itself. And some of you might be like, wait, why the hell do you care so much? If those people are happy paying, let's just let it.
I hate that argument of like, why do you care so much? Dude, I don't care that people are spending money. Do whatever you want. It's your fucking money. You earn it, you can spend it. Doesn't matter. Like you're in the position of the money. Do whatever you want. The main problem is that these lessons that Blizzard is getting from the Diablo Immortal shenanigans is gonna transfer to their other games, and this is also gonna show other AAA companies and even like other companies that are not AAA that they can do this and get away with it, and people will still buy and play, and the whole gaming industry will go to shit because of it.
And continue paying. Well, here's the thing. I grew up in a day and age where if you bought a video game,
boomers.
whatever dollars you pay for the
Props,
video game
brother.
includes every single experience that comes with the game. It was a simple CD or DVD or a cartridge that you plugged into your console, or it's a CD that you installed on your computer, and there's no follow-up patches, there's no microtransactions, there's no DLCs. Gaming was simple, and I like to think that predatory practices, like squeezing all the pay piggies dry, is not something that was in the past. But we see it more and more common in the video game
industry
today.
Is it saying Pepega or is it saying pay piggy?
And Diablo Immortal has taken it to a brand new level. If you haven't watched my second video, I
mean, look, to be fair, it's not a brand new level. I'm gonna watch I want to do a check mark of how many of the practices in that video Diablo Immortal is using, but it's nothing new. I mean, like, they're not doing anything that hasn't been done before. They're just Blizzard, and you would expect a bit more from them.
That you do, there's a couple of mechanics inside that is really questionable, but I wouldn't beat a dead horse. If you look over here, Diablo Immortal says, shout out to the heroes of the Sanctuary. In just 1 week, Diablo Immortal is the largest launch in the franchise history. Thank you for slaying with us, pay piggies.
I love that it looks like Diablo. I mean, it is Diablo, it's supposed to be. But Diablo is not even in the game.
This is despite Diablo Immortal being the lowest rated game ever in Blizzard's history.
Straight up.
The lowest rated, I think Metacritic has it at 0.3 score or 0.2 score now.
Yeah.
Absolutely bonkers. In case you're wondering, where do these websites plug the revenue that they have made in Diablo Immortal from? It's actually from public databases. All mobile games, their user, their retention, the monies, the revenue from the game, they're all tracked by some of the paid databases that's maintained by data companies. In this case, it's extracted from App Magic. Apparently, Diablo Immortal has generated more than US $14.5 million on iOS and Android. This is as of the 10th of June. I'm recording this on the 12th of June. I'm sure the number is way higher now.
Oh, yeah,
according to the article,
sure.
the US accounted for 45% of total revenues, followed by South Korea 21% and Japan 8%. And you can call me surprised because I did not expect the US to form such a large chunk of the revenue. Now, I understand that pay-to-win games, gacha games, free-to-play mobile games is very common in Asia, where I'm from, and that's part and parcel of people's lives. Culturally, I would say that people here are probably more accepting of pay-to-win because it's what they're used to. I am really surprised that 45% of those revenues comes from the US. Mobile downloads estimated at 7.3 million, and the game could have reached 2.7 million installs on PC. I'm really curious though, what is the uninstall rate? And you thought that's all, there's more. Activision Blizzard has essentially confirmed that in Diablo 4, yes, Diablo 4, the one that is not released yet. How do we know this? They've already put out a job description for Diablo 4, and if you read the job description, it says this. This role will be a key member of the Diablo 4 commercial team. The ideal candidate will combine their working experience and all these wonderful things with a passion to delight our players, or in this case, payers. The person will play a critical role in managing the Diablo 4 in-game store experience for millions of players around the world.
Look, overall, on its own, this does not sound alarming. It's like everyone knew there's gonna be a pay store, cosmetics, stash, stuff like that. Something that, like, let's say Path of Exile has, right? Wings, all that stuff. But after Diablo Immortal, we expect there to be a lot of bullshit in there. I hope not. But let's be real, there's a pretty good chance that they're gonna make... And again, the problem is not that they sell these things, the problem is that they're gonna make it so if you don't buy it, it's gonna feel extremely tedious and too much of a pain to grind, so you might as well buy.
This is a key component of Diablo 4's seasonal content strategy, and you'll be the tip of the spear for planning the content release schedule, configuring products using our internal tooling, and working with stakeholders across disciplines to ensure regular updates to the store. So if you thought that Diablo Immortal is bad, I really don't know whether I should be afraid, I should be concerned, whether I should cry, just thinking that the cash shop is also coming to Diablo 4. Because naturally you would think that Blizzard has made so much money off Diablo Immortal, despite everyone complaining about the predatory and the unfair pay-to-win practices in the game, despite all these...
Not everyone, there's the one guy, Stu, that thinks this is not a pay-to-win game at all.
Online, they continue to be making bank on the game. What is stopping them from integrating it into Diablo 4? Nothing. I would bet not. Why would it in Diablo 4? And how long more before it comes to World of Warcraft? How long more before it comes to their other games? I have no idea. Aren't they also making a survival game? And I bet they will even use what they have learned from Diablo Immortal in terms of monetizing the payers and apply it directly to Diablo 4. They will say that there's no reason to be pessimistic about Diablo 4 because Blizzard has previously said it's impossible to buy power in Diablo 4 and confirm it will be monetized through cosmetics and buying the game. But folks, guess what? To quote Wyatt, the guy who was on stage...
I mean... I knew he was gonna go for the Wyatt thing. Look, overall, technically Wyatt didn't lie. He completely misled though, he didn't tell the truth. It's like when you say gear, you expect that's everything you can equip. Gear includes gems, obviously not. And also technically you can't buy gems, but you can buy the item that allows you to find the gems, right? So...
asking people if you do not have phones at BlizzCon when Diablo Immortal was announced, he said 4 months ago that in Diablo Immortal there's no way to acquire or rank up gear using money. He then got called out on social media. Specifically, Zizaran called him out regarding legendary gems. And we all know about the big fiasco that you have to buy legendary crest from the shop in order to get legendary gems. Wyatt then said, I've been pretty upfront in many interviews that gear was the 12 item slots, implying and getting away on a technicality that gem is not part of the item slots, which naturally got flamed for by many people on the internet. So no, they might have given some for reassurance for Diablo 4, but we should definitely be on our toes. People on the internet need to make their voices heard. And I've been reading some of the subreddits. The top comment on Diablo 2 Resurrected in response to Blizzard hiring a product manager to manage Diablo 4's in-game shop. Top comment goes, please someone wake me up from this nightmare. And Mr. Googles goes, sure can. One nightmare recovery is included in the one-time bundle from our shop. Only $39.99 US. I know it's a joke, but just think about
that. Is really good.
That is really good. About Diablo Immortal's cash shop. It's all through a persona called S Justice, but literally I'm thinking that there's a S Justice somewhere that exists. There's a version
Mr. Googles, that was actually pretty good.
Now. The greed just wouldn't stop. So folks, make of it what you will. Call me a boomer, call me old, call me old-fashioned, but I definitely do not want to live in a world where video games are
I'll call you all of those
and cash shop that is directly linked to player power. That's the key thing. To be clear, I'm actually okay with cash shops selling cosmetics. Like Path of Exile, I know it's expensive, but at least it doesn't impact the player power. I don't want to live in a world where I actually need to use my credit card to complete the game. There's a reason why Elden Ring is so well loved by people. There's a reason why indie games are on the rise right now. Because there's no predatory practices like that. It purely is a good game that works out of the box and people enjoy it. That's it. Full stop. Can we please go back to the golden days of video games? That's all I have to say. Food for thought. With that said, love to hear your thoughts in the comments below as usual. If you like the content on this channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking the button in the middle of the screen. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers, all thanks to your support. Much appreciated. Really quickly, a shout out to my Patreon subscribers for making this channel possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep your wallets close to you, and I'll see you soon.
Alright, cool. Alright, that was Quazii After Dark. 14 million in 1 week of Diablo Immortal. This is why I don't mind that the world will end in 2032. I'm just kidding. It's not gonna end. Probably, I don't know. I mean, like there's some solid theories about global warming, right? So, alright, anyways, guys, that would be it for today. I'll see you on the next one.